Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Back with a haul video. Not too much here. I don't know if I'm going to add another clip onto this. Maybe let me know whenever you watch this if you guys like it when I put a couple clips together and you got more of like a 15-minute video, or if like a 5 to 7 minute video is just better and do more videos in general. So let me know what you guys are thinking, but we'll see. There may be a clip. If not, hopefully this is good. I like to wait till I have some unique stuff to show you guys. I don't want to show you the same boring stuff all the time, so I like to show new stuff that you may not know about or might be interesting, something you could look out for. A lot of times though, I feel like I don't have as much cool stuff, and then I won't make a video, and I'll look back and I'll have a couple weeks where I haven't done a haul, and I'm like, man, the people, they need to see some of this stuff. Even though you see the sales, it's cool to see the haul sometimes too. And I watch other people's videos and I'm like, okay, if they're doing a haul with just that, I think I should show some more stuff to my subscribers too. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Let me know. Sorry for the rant there, but here's what we have. Kind of a good mix of hard goods. And let's jump right in. First off, probably one of the best things. This is a Texas Insurance Speak and Spell, I think from 1980. I forgot what the date was on it. Should come prepared. Oh, 1987. So not 19. I think the early ones are 78 or 80, something like that. This one's not as. It's got the $43 Toys R Us price tag there. Mine's brand new in the box. Not brand new. It's in the box, but it's in great shape. It does work. I actually paid $15 plus tax for this at a thrift store. Don't know why it was so high, but they must have looked it up. Some of these have gone crazy. Just the unit, especially the old ones, they can sometimes go auction style up to $60-$70 just for the unit for like a 1978 one. These things go crazy. Mine's a bit newer, but it's in the box and it's got the instructions and everything. It looks real clean. I actually listed it for like $100 because someone sold the same one I had and they got like $96.99. So I listed mine for $99.99. I don't know if I put best offer on there or not. We'll drop it down or we'll add best offer. I don't think I put it if it doesn't sell, but I paid, what is that, $17 for that or something like that. 16 something, and I think we'll probably get at least 60 for it, but likely more than that. I'll wait for the right person. So look out for these Speak and Spells. Some of you probably as a kid maybe even had them, so that's cool. Here's a Advanced D&D Players Handbook. I actually have a bunch of this stuff. The rest is already listed. It was all given to me. It was my uncle's, I guess. He bought a bunch of this stuff and he played it for like a year of his life or something, like, you know, while he was in school, and then he just stopped and didn't want to do anything with it. So when my grandma was cleaning up her garage, she asked if we wanted it. We took it, never got into it, and then now when I went back home in January, my parents told me asked me what I want to do with it, so I shipped it back with a bunch of other stuff, and I just listed a bunch of it. This is one of the good books from 78, the Players Handbook. This probably will go for like $50, somewhere around there, 40 to 50. But look out for Dungeons and Dragons, you know, RPG stuff. Most of you it's role playing. Most of you should know about that, but especially the early stuff, it can do pretty well. A Rumblehead. This is a Stone Cold Steve Austin, because Stone Cold said so. It's like a bobblehead. Got tape all over it. The box is beat up. It was $10 at Blockbuster. Would have been a good little buy a long time ago, but I paid $5 at a garage sale. It obviously is used. It's no damage though, no real serious marks or cracks or anything like that. I still think I'll get 25 plus on it. I wasn't sure at the sale. I just kind of jumped on it, but some of these do pretty well, especially if you can verify that it is new or it's in a really good shape. But I might get even more. I think I listed it like 40 or best offer, so hopefully we'll get more like 30, but not bad for a $5 bobblehead. Cash Flow for kids. There's the Cash Flow ones, 101 and all. I think it has 2 games. This is the kid version. I just sold one in my other video recently. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I sold it $54. It might be coming after this. Who knows? But it's $54 for one. I paid $3 for one Cash Flow, and then I found another one at the same thrift store for $3. So I've already sold one for $54. This one's Cash Flow for kids, $5 plus tax. Same thrift store I got the Speak and Spell the same day, actually. Problem is, it's not complete. I looked in there and I could tell it was missing a couple pieces. I just couldn't leave it there. I thought maybe I could part it out or just hold on to it and I find another one. So I grabbed it for $6. These things can go for like 50 or so, somewhere around there, but I won't make that money. But like I said, we'll keep it for the pieces or part it out that way, or maybe we'll just hold on to it in case we find another one. So drill chargers, I always say look out for these. These are 2 DeWalt ones. Should get about 20 or 22 a piece. They're not worth a ton usually. Some of the other brands are, but if you can find them cheap or at a garage sale and a estate sale and they want $1 or $2, look them up. They have a model number usually on them, and they're really easy to ship. If they're first class, a little bit of bubble wrap. You can throw them in a poly mailer, honestly, as long as you bubble wrap them well enough, or in a light box. If they're more than a pound, bubble wrap, padded flat rate, you're good to go. You can make, some money on those. It's not a ton, but it's a pretty easy sale. Probably one of the coolest looking items. This is a prop rod thimble drone. Sorry, not drone. It's actually, I think, gas powered by the looks of it, but it doesn't work, and the wheels in the back are actually seized up enough that they don't just roll on their own. Like, oh, maybe I did just maybe I just fixed it. It was so tight for so long, but I guess maybe I unseized it after a while. Don't even know my own strength, apparently. No, but anywho, this is a little toy. You can see the steering wheel's beat up. Little metal thing there is kind of coming undone. Still got the stickers, which is cool. Yeah, the actual prop, though, does not move either. I didn't even mess with that yet, but this one I paid a lot for. I was at an estate sale, and I didn't have reception. And I looked it up for, like, the brief second I could when I was in the driveway. And then there was more stuff in the back. And then when it came time to negotiate, I didn't get a chance to look it back up again. I was carrying it around, and I thought I'd have reception in the back where you had to pay, and I had nothing. And some of these ones could go for 200 and something, depending on which one you have, and the condition and everything. She wanted 60 for it. I ended up paying 50. Honestly, I don't think we're gonna get. I'll hold out until I get enough to make it worth it, but. I paid 50. I listed, I think, at 150 or best offer. Some of them have done well. Mine, the body's in good shape. Aside from the steering wheel, there's no holes or anything, so that part's cool. Someone could buy it for parts, but it looks cool. If you see that, you guys can read that. Prop rod, thimble, drone. There's different kinds of styles. It's not just this one. There's a bunch of different ones in different colors and stuff, and people have painted them and their own designs, but. Yeah, so we'll see. I'd like to get 100 for it. If I sold it for 100 and I ended up making $30, or so, I'd probably feel pretty good about that. If I could get over 100, even better. So still a pretty cool find. Hopefully we'll find a really good home for that. But paid 50, so I don't know everything. Sometimes we take chances. This is interesting. Hitachi massager, soft quilted head, gives a feather-light touch. So. Try it, you'll like it. This was $6, half off. I bought it. It's called the Magic Wand. HV210 is the model. They have an HV220 or something like that. That one's the next one up. That one sells pretty well too. Mine is in the box. It does work. I did sanitize it before I used it. My wife even wondered if I did, and I was like, of course I would. Who knows what it's been used for? So if you do buy these, use precaution, get gloves, or at least clean it before you touch it. Who knows where it's been. Bought this at a estate sale, though. Bought another one. Another little massager that I've sold before. I just haven't sold. It's a white version. I've sold the brown marbleized one. But yeah, and the black one. But this one and the other one, I paid $5.50 for both. But this should get me somewhere between $50 to $100. So these old massagers can do well. As well as the newer ones, the Homedics ones and stuff can. But look out for that one, the Hitachi Magic Wand. That one seems to do okay. So we'll save the best for last. Here's the foundations. Psalm set by Ken Ham, I believe. This was actually $10, I think. $15, something like that. It was 10 or 15 plus 20% off or something. Plus tax at another thrift store. And it is brand new. There is a little tear in the seal here, but this is all still in here. DVD set still sealed, all that stuff. It was $69 at the event. I got mine listed for $75, I think, which is more than that. But see, some of them just have the DVD sets, and they want 50 or 60 sometimes just for those. I have 2 books as well. So either way, if we can get 50 plus for it, it'll still be a good deal. This is one of those ones where looking out for these little, not just Christian or biblical series, but self-help stuff, especially if it's DVDs, it can be worth it. So jumped on that at a thrift store. Super easy listing too, because it's all sealed and easy, and we should do pretty well. And the last part, wow, this video is a lot longer. It's 10 minutes, so we're just going to stop here. Sorry about that. The whole first part of the video is essentially useless now, but and this table is a little creaky. I've used it for a listing table for quite a while now, and I put too much weight on it, and now it's jacked up, so you need to get a new one. Here is a bunch of Pokemon marbles, and the rest of them are in here in this bag. They come with little marble bags. They look like this. Like this is, I don't know if you'll be able to see them, Shelder, and this is Beedrill. So those are Pokemon. If you don't know, if you do know, this should be nothing new to you. There's another one in here. Pretty cool ones, Dragonair. So they have, I guess, all the Pokemon, all 151, I'm assuming. I don't have all of them. I have 30 of them, but I have one duplicate, which is this Dragonair one. And these things can do pretty well. They have different bags. Obviously, there's different Pokemon on them, so you got to look out for them. They're not the most common find, but sometimes, you know, someone sold, I think, like 10 marbles, just 10 of these, like for 25 or 30 bucks just for the little marbles. I have 30, plus I have the 3 bags. So I imagine we're probably looking at, I listed them, I think, for 100 and something, but I could see a sale anywhere from like 80 on up. Just got to find the right person. There's probably a smaller market for these, but I have a good enough lot that if someone is collecting or wants to collect, you know, they could buy from me and basically have an instant collection. So it could be a 20% to their completing the whole set if they had 0. So I'll look out for these. They're Pokemon marbles. If you find them, it's probably made a kill with a bunch of 90s stuff, but they are cool. Definitely something unique. So if you see them, take a look out. So that's everything, guys. Like I said, we'll probably just stop it here. It's at 12 minutes, so I just run my mouth too much. If you guys do want, like, I rather would have a longer video still, though, let me know. If you think 8 to 12 minutes might be good enough, we'll just stop them here instead of clipping them all together. That way you could get smaller chunks, but if you rather just have one big chunk, then maybe I'll do, you know, a couple clips at the same time. But hope you guys enjoy, and take care.